Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 has become, it's a goddamn nightmare. Every enemy hits like a fucking truck. Guys like what? Baby see your butt. I think I'll sing it again. Okay, I don't want to interrupt you guys in the middle of something potentially serious here. People have given me some very useful tips. First off, they said you leveled the great sword when you should have leveled the straight sword. This is my mistake, of course. I mean, I don't think that's in dispute. This guy's like, he's a balder, but I'm balder than all. I am the baldest of them all. I've never fought this gentleman before, but I will tell you that I have exploited enemy AI in Dark Souls before, and it goes a little something like that. Pardon me? Okay, so you killed the other gentleman first. I understand. You don't ever want to take a swing at me, mister. I promise you this. Welcome to hell. Now you, I'm just getting fucking started with you. Let me guess. I see a thing on an altar up there. This reminds me of the Undead Cathedral. In the Undead Cathedral, that item that was in a similar position ended up being a Firekeeper's Soul. Use the Firekeeper's Soul to reinforce your Estus. I'm hoping that's an Undead Bone Shard. Even Mathis is making fun of me for having, you know, whatever my Undead Estus is right now. It's freaking like +0 or something. Large Titanite Shard. Well, what you got for me? Soul of a Crestfallen Knight. Honestly, that is it's a decent chunk of change regardless. Oh, okay, I thought Dark Souls froze there. I have heard that since the most recent update, contraption does not move, so we gotta level that up ourselves. By the way, I know there's that other direction we can go in. I ain't all about that, though. Trying to figure out where we can go from an exploratory standpoint just to start with here. Basically, I wouldn't say that I'm, like, trying... Oh, you gotta go first. Oh, jeez. No, you fool! I wouldn't say that I'm, you know, trying to just farm souls or anything like that right now, but more so, I need to get a weapon, and my intention is to then infuse it with chaos, which then scales with faith and int, and that allows us to get the double benefit of leveling up, leveling up our pyromancies. At the same time, that will give us more benefit from our actual weapon itself. So, I'm gonna need some souls, obviously, in order to make that happen. Well, I don't need too many souls to just infuse it, but I'll need a decent chunk of souls in order to get past that point. Let me just see here. So, we got the raw sword. People said go for the straight sword. The Astora straight sword. Yo, you jokers, we don't have an Astora straight sword. No wonder I was so confused. But we should still, I mean, it's good advice in principle regardless to get a weapon that has chaos infusion now that we have that new coal. So we're going to be relying on pyromancy quite a lot more than we used to. Just as a virtue of the fact. Oh, he's pissed now. Just as a virtue of the fact that we honestly can, you know, our pyromancy is not bad for the first time, essentially, since the game started. I really wish that I had a little bit more reinforced Estus, but that's the, you know, they say don't do the crime if you can't do the time. That's, you know, don't lie in strat if you're not okay with having shitty Estus. Alright, so there's 5,800 souls down the drain. One thing that's come up in the comments a little bit that I 100% agree with is, hey, it's a little painful watching you do this with such a bad weapon. You have to, it's like raising a child. When your child comes home with the multiplication homework and says, oh, Daddy, I don't know what 9 times 8 is, you don't go, oh, you fucking moron, it's 72, you idiot, haven't you taken 4th grade before? What you do is you go, oh, hey, sweetheart, don't worry about it. Let's work through it together. You know what 9 times 4 is? Then just double it. We'll teach you about the interrelatedness of numbers and all that stupid stuff. This is the, again, the consequence of a blind playthrough. And the benefit of a blind playthrough is that we're going to have to learn for ourselves, at least to some extent, how to overcome that struggle. And I'm happy to do so. But you gotta have some patience because You know, letting someone make their own mistakes means that they might not necessarily get everything right on the first try. I gotta say, though, we did derive a cool way to beat the Dancer without actually, large Titanite shard. We did derive a cool way to beat the Dancer. It took a couple tries to actually make it happen, but it was fun nonetheless. Now, we could also drop our weapon or put the Chaos... What in the world? Yo, there's a level up here. We could put our Chaos... not Chaos, sorry. Our Pyromancer's Flame on our other arm. If we wanted to. Consumed King's Garden. All these items I missed out on last time. We can take the stairs. Why take the stairs when I've got a perfectly good canoe? So there's another Estus shard. That's valuable. I'm hearing some things down here that I don't want to be hearing. A Titanite chunk. I was gonna say, I just want to see what the enemy is before I make my decision whether or not to go down there. I mean, I kind of feel like you should be able to make that jump. But I... Oh, we did make it. We're gonna be in the poison of despair. So just accept that and get ready to live your life. Oh, it's actually toxic. Fantastic. That's even like a step better. Okay, yeah, just throw it at your own shoes. That's the best way to use that, that pyromancy for sure. Oh, you just made the biggest mistake of your life, mister. I've never needed a shield less. All you gotta do is get up here. This is like exactly the same situation that happened last time. I also feel like there's guaranteed to be a boss here, based on the fact that, oh, jeez. Based on the fact that, there's a summoning sign. Yo, summoning signs don't just show up out of nowhere. Well, that was not a fair trade. I would say that we are not long for this world, considering we're out of Estus. You know what? Let's just do some exploration. Oh, that was not a good idea. We're going to die regardless, and we're going to die down here without really gaining, or without really losing a lot of souls, so... Just want to get a little peek. Ooh, is that an elevator? An elevator to something? Well, this has surely made it so it will be impossible to get our souls back in the future. So let's take a quick inventory. We got Hell on Earth, and we're full of boulders, and then we got Hell in the Garden. We don't have Hell in the Cell, we have Hell in the Cellulose. Let me just see. We have souls that are crunchable. Weary Warrior, Crestfallen, 31 Titanite, 9 large Titanite. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go back to Firelink Shrine. We have that Estus to deposit regardless. We'll crunch our souls. Yes, we will. And I almost feel, as boring as it is, we just get like the broadsword. And we take the broadsword up to chaos as high as we can get it. And then I'm expecting that we're gonna hit enemies and they're actually gonna take damage for the first time since like the 3rd area of the game. I'm impressed with the fact that we've made it as far as we have with an extremely suboptimal build, but you can only be, you know, happy with that for so long. So let's crunch this. Yeah, it's 10,000. Oh my god, these frame rate dips. I think I'm not sure if I finished my point earlier, but I've heard that since the most recent update, there's been some fairly nasty frame rate dips. Life goes on. First off, we'll allot some Estus. Oh, sorry, reinforce first. Now we got 11 of these. Yeah, 6 and 5, maybe, sure. What weapon are we going to use here? We got the dagger, mailbreaker, twin daggers, longsword, broadsword, Irithil straight sword. Can the Irithil straight sword be infused? Is that what people are asking about? It can't, right? Because it's already... Yeah, it's already doing its own thing. What if we, Can we not use, like, a shriving stone on it? Yeah, okay, Andre, prithee be careful. Look, I've been playing this game since the freaking start of April or start of March. Let's just be cool with the prithee be carefuls, you know, I'm very familiar. Shriving stone. Undo weapon infusion. Infuse weapon. infuse weapon. Let me infuse my weapon with the Striving Stone. I want to make it normal again. I guess you can't do it on a special weapon. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. I mean, we could do this with a Uchi Katana. We could go for like a dark Uchi Katana or some fire or chaos Uchi Katana. And run an Uchi Katana build. But the Uchi Katana is kind of shitty. Let's look for something that maybe scales with... Drang Twin Spears. No, where was it? Something in here. There we go. St. Bident scales D with Faith. And the Saestis is always a fun time. The Barbed Straight Sword? I'm just going to equip this temporarily. I know this is, maybe you should do this off camera, but you can see me being an idiot in this situation. Barbed Straight Sword. Right here. Gives additional bleed effects. I kind of like the idea of just going apeshit with this up close and personal. I mean, it looks a little not so fantastic, but you know what? I'm willing to give it a try. So let's infuse the Barbed Straight Sword, and we're going to infuse it with Chaos, which is going to give it fire damage. It's also going to give us Faith and Int scaling. If we infuse it with Dark, it gives us Dark damage and Faith and Int scaling. Let's go with Chaos. Fire is fun. And then we'll reinforce and just get it up as high as we can here. We need 6 more large Titanite to take it to the next level. That seems like a decent amount of damage, though. Are we still... Okay, we're fat rolling now. We can always switch back if this ends up being, you know, a horrible decision or something, but I'd like to give it a try, at least. Got our rollback. Let's just compare equipment-wise. If we go to the Raw Store Greatsword, does 266. This is doing, like... I mean, it looks like it's doing 260... No, it's doing a little bit over 270, I think. My math there was just based on a cursory glance, but that combined with the extra status effects might be valuable here. So we want to go to Dancer of the Boreal Valley, and I certainly hope that this works out better for us, because if it doesn't, we're going to have a long road ahead of us. But I appreciate that Rome wasn't built in a day, and if you're taking an exploratory commission approach to Dark Souls, it's going to take you some time. I don't even want to remember how long it took me to beat Dark Souls 1 for the first time, not using much in the way of guidance at all, except for, you know, I had the Drake Sword. That'll carry you through to Anor Londo, but even then, you know, when you die 16 times on the Taurus Demon, you gotta question where you're at in your life, I guess. Okay, so open up. This guy's pissed. Doesn't matter. We've murdered his best friend. Alright, that's not a good way to get things started. Just wanna... Oh, it's no damage. I really probably should be taking the parry approach here. I'm talking about Matthew Perry, which is a great name for a Dark Souls character. Well, you know, the other option we can do is just go fucking way over the top with the sheer amount and frequency of pyromancy cast. Oh my god, I walked myself into a fucking pillar. Oh, we in the shit now. Oh, sometimes you play Dark Souls and you get past Anor Londo, and then you go, oh, next is, well, the Duke Archives is pretty tough. Next, we're doing Demon Ruins. That's not so bad. In this situation, you get past Anor Londo, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, this is disaster waiting to happen here. Apparently, we need 3 more large Titanite shards. Interestingly enough, we could basically farm those up from the, from some of these enemies, at least. Maybe not that guy. But, the Big Knight, for sure. One more. Alright, he's in a bad place. It's up to you, dude. It's up to you. How do you want to do it? How do you want to do it? You want to rush me down? What? I hit him with a charged up R2, and he just gave me the D2. Yo, give me some Titanite at least. Oh, hell yeah. Well, we can get one more level. Amazing. Souls retrieved. Oh, we making no progress. It's like being back in Irithyll of the Boreal Valley for the first time again. Alright, just open up like that. Then these guys should be beatable. It's like being back in the catacombs. How do you not get staggered? Your poise is honestly just aggravating. I'm throwing... Oh, there's one. Yeah, that frame rate issue is... that's real annoying. I will do anything to make progress right now, so I'm burning these Estus flasks as fast as they'll freaking make them. It's gonna hurt. I got lucky I was able to actually cancel out of that one. That's why you keep your shield up at all times, my balder friend. 15 damage. That's probably not gonna get the job done, eh? Oh, what the? No wonder he wasn't scared. He knew his boy was right back there. You're gonna chase me down? Yeah. Can't get past the threshold or Cinderella's gonna turn back into a freaking pumpkin. It's been a while since I read the fable known as Cinderella. That's the truth, kids. It's not a true story. Sorry if I just ruined your Easter. Oh, what's the matter? Mom says you can't ride your bike past the outskirts of the block? Sadly for you, I run a multinational ass-kicking corporation, and I've got offices right in your fucking grill. Well, we got our upgrade. We got our large Titanite shards. One level, fairly unlikely to make a major difference. This room scares me. Oh, shouldn't scare me, because check that out. We're at a bonfire, baby. I'm going to come down here, and since pyromancy scale with ints, I'm going to head back to Firelink Shrine. Faith and int, or just int? I think they primarily scale with int, so I'm going to go for a level of that, and we should still have enough to level up our sword one more time. Should I stick with this sword? Hey, I mean, oh my god, are you kidding me? We don't quite have enough. The good news is, you know, large Titanite, relatively easy to come by for sure. So let's just stick with it for now. You know, it's possible we were just running into the most annoying enemies of all time. Now, admittedly, Titanite chunks a little harder to come by, but look at that. I mean, that's actually, it's not that good. Actually, we're at like 274 damage now. I don't know what my math was, what was wrong with my math earlier, but we don't quite have enough. And I don't think we have any souls items except boss souls. So you know what? We're close to a bonfire. I'm not going to sweat it too much. And we now have the Lothric Castle bonfire. This has been one of the most painful areas to work our way through. At least in recent memory, for sure. Alright. We should come out here and see if we get a nice view. It's also a... Ooh, what do you... Oh, that scares me. This is a shortcut back to the other bonfire area. For whatever reason. I guess if you want to go to the garden. Oh, frame rate. Oh my god, dude. It's disorienting. This doesn't seem... Yo. That is an illusory wall. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. Another Titanite chunk. Oh, hello. You're looking at this and you're saying these are like early game enemies. Why are we going back to these little hollows here? We're operating on a whole new level. Mind you, I'm extremely happy to see enemies that are not oh, hey, what's up with that though? Oh, that's a little demon dragon, no big deal. We've all been there. It's like being back in like on Dark Souls 1 on Deadberg. Dude, come on. Stop leveling Dex. He says before getting straight up murdered by hollows. Oh, dude, it's Firelink Shrine 1.0 all over again. Don't be an idiot. Here, crank on this. There we go. Starting to do some damage, at least. I'm not using any chaos pyromancy on these guys. Whoa, that's really cool. We are looking at the demon sun. Souls items. Oh, dude, the Titanite chunks. One thing I actually really like about Dark Souls 3 is the pacing of the upgrade items. What in the hell? Is very sensible. Where did you guys come from? Look, I shouldn't be at 3 Estus right now. It's embarrassing enough. Alright, one at a time. Thank you. A little embarrassing, but you caused me to not take damage from the crossbow shot, so I appreciate... Oh, my God. Yo, this is actually bull and shit combined. You can't just spawn enemies out of the woodwork. You totally can. I'm not gonna tell anybody. You know what? You turkey fuckers, I'm coming in here. I'm getting some... Oh, hello. It's you again. Hello, my friend. We meet again. It's been a while. Whoa! Where do we begin? Did I not come from down here? I did. Alright, follow me into the dark if you dare. Death Cab for Cuties frontman Ben Gibbard. Yep, that'll do it. Luckily, those souls are pretty close to the bonfire. And you know what? This guy's not going to be so bad with the Chaos Bed Vestiges. That was like a perfect example of horrible play through me, or from me, up there. Get your freaking barbed straight sword. Where did this come from? How did I miss that chest? It is a mimic? It's not a mimic? A chest in Dark Souls 3 that is not a mimic. I never thought I'd see the day. Hood of Prayer. Prince Lothric's hood. The prince, destined to be a Lord of Cinder, was cherished by the royal family despite being born into illness, a frail and shriveled child. His swaddling clothes are made of aged, coarse cloth used in ancient prayer and are all that he has ever worn. Sweet, dude. That's cool. Seems like it gives you decent resistance to poison. That's awesome. You do want your baby to be resistant to poison. That's like one of the absolute, like, necessary attributes for babies is, hey, baby, don't get poisoned. It helps a lot in the rearing and raising of a child. I'll just tell you that right now. Alright, yeah. You came in through the bathroom window. Great start. First off, you're more agile than I expected for a creature this large. Take some time. Oh, not too much time. Hey, camera. First off, go fuck yourself. Secondly, could you possibly lock on to the largest enemy I've ever seen in Dark Souls history? I just meant to insult you, honestly, to make you feel worse about yourself. And you know what? That's not fair of me. Oh, he's dancing. You learned some moves from a gentleman I'm aware of. Okay. Large Titanite shard. I had a feeling we might be seeing a few more of those. Alrighty, that enemy's dead. You know what? Having killed him, let's go up this ladder. I wouldn't be surprised if this somehow leads to a shortcut to another bonfire being opened up. Or is this just his lair of despair? It appears to just be his lair of despair. Just checking. I mean, it seems like a little convenient, you know? You can hear me mashing the A button as I test this as well. Did you hear that? I finally found an illusory wall. In my defense, a ladder to nothing seemed a little suspicious. Winged Knight Helm. Armor of the Winged Knights, who swore themselves to the angels. Worship of the divine messengers was viewed as a heresy in Lothric, and unrecognized by any of the 3 pillars of rule. This is believed to be why Gertrude, the heavenly daughter, was imprisoned in the lofty cell of the Grand Archives. Okay. Lore. This is the area we were just in. Check that shield. See what it's got going on. It is this one. Sacred Bloom Shield, a treasured antique of the Way of White, known to some as the Sorcerer's Bane. The large blossom design that graces the shield is said to be a sacred flame, and the shield is blessed with high magic protection. You can use it to parry spells. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. What we got going here? It's a winged knight right there. Check the name, never forget. Well, I think that is that for this area. Probably don't want to drop down there to my death. Okay, there's the frame drop. The fact that you would punish me with HP loss for that. Fool me once, Dark Souls. Yo, standard bolts. I thought every enemy here was dropping large Titanite shards. Yeah, turn your back on the hollow right as he pops out of the wilderness. That's a good idea. I really thought we attacked faster than that. Okay, you've done this before. Don't make the world's dumbest mistakes here. I'm trying to do the kick, but the kick has always been a little bit of a sore spot in Dark Souls. You hear that? I heard. Ah! Freaking got these staircases of despair cases. Staircases? More like despair case. That's what I was trying to go for that, but didn't really get the job done. Okay, alright. Yeah, oh, you're dead. Okay. I'm learning a lot about myself. And that is that you can take a man out of the Undeadburg, but you can't take the Undeadburg out of the man. It's like these are some embarrassing level deaths here. 30,000 souls is not the be-all end-all, but it's enough to want to get him back. I won't be happy unless we take, you know, no Estus's worth of damage up here. That's not Estus worthy. We can still recover this. This is Undeadburg. We're back in Undeadburg. Fighting one enemy at a time in Undeadburg it's your dream come true. It's your ideal situation. Give me some standard bolts, man. Hell yeah. You know what? You're not that bad. I just want to make your life worse. You think I don't see that guy over there, camera? I think he Estus'd. What a ripoff. Oh, 3 fire bombs. Don't mind if I do. Wow, you must be a seasoned warrior. A veteran of the Lothric Wars. Whoa, okay. Honestly, I didn't expect that. So more power to you on that one. There we go. 0 Estus wasted. This seems a little bit more my speed. What, like, are those like some kind of toxic bolt or something? Some kind of weird bolt. Yeah, we've been cursed with something. Oh my god, the frame drops are very strange indeed. Well, oh, we can't Estus while we got that on. We had that once before. That's a real problem, but now it's gone. I think I've largely succeeded in my goal there. Now let's go back up. We're just gonna hit the shit out of this. Oh my god. Hit the shit out of this guy with some Chaos Bed Vestiges. This is why I took pyromancy. So although it may seem emblematic of cowardice, my friends, no. This is the benefit of pyromancy. The ability to engage an enemy at range. I should go get my souls back. The ability to engage an enemy at range and take advantage thusly. Oh my god, I can't Estus again. Pretty much, I mean, 100% my own fault. Can't really blame anybody else for my mistake there. But I will anyway. Who am I gonna blame this time? Oh, freaking stupid game designers. Why put Estus in the game if you're not gonna even let me use it? Does add a little wrinkle of challenge to not be able to Estus in here for sure. I mean, I say wrinkle. What I really mean is one step above wrinkle, which is nugget. Because I've been having my butt handed to me. But I think we might have 4 Titanite chunks now. It might be enough to hit the next level of this weapon. Whether or not we should aspire to that in the first place is probably debatable. Sorry there, corpse. I didn't realize you were a corpse. Oh, hello. It's a new bonfire. That was pretty fast after the last one. What's this one? The Dragon Barracks. Oh, that scares the Christ out of me. Get an ember. That's also scary. Peep around a little bit, see what we're seeing. Oh, that's a little angry knight. You alright? You're dead. This dude is surely not, though. Oh! You fooled me. Okay. It's very soulsy. I was gonna say to have somebody not be dead in a room full of dead dogs, though. Now this poor fucker, just looking at the corpse of his friend, I come along, hey, I'm gonna steal your friend's shit. And yes, I made sure to steal your friend's shit while you were still alive so that you knew what was happening. Thanks for the Titanite and the Lothric Knight's helm. Which is this one. Armor of a celebrated Lothric Knight, a strong steel helm, if a little worn. The knight has served as one of the 3 pillars since ancient times and shares place alongside the wyverns as a symbol of Lothric. Those things, I suppose. I couldn't sleep easy at night knowing those were in the sky at all times. More power to you if you can. That sort of thing isn't my bag, baby. Oh, I don't want to be here at all. Yeah, okay. I see. The wyverns, huh? I've heard about you. From the item description. Just Estus. And then I'm thinking, pop a red bug pellet. If we lose the souls, we lose the souls. Gun it! Look at that. Just beautiful. Alright, we're dead. Not only are we dead, I imagine that we're probably not getting those souls back, but we did get 6 lightning urns, so it's a start. For now, that's going to do it for this episode. I don't even know if we made progress there, but thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, but again, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.